We got a lot coming up today, man. We're gonna be talking about can Trump save Tesla and is Tesla making a return and everything that's going on with Tesla. Gonna be telling you guys some bullish news, bearish news, everything that's going on news wise, and what's dragging the stock down and what can potentially bring the stock back up. With that being said, we're gonna be talking about this a little bit later, but Tesla kind of dropped almost 50% from its highs, and we just been in a constant bearish trend for a little bit. With that being said, in the history, in the past, we actually seen Tesla, have bearish trends, go down a bunch, fall a lot, and come back, rally back up, make some new highs. With that being said, we have been pretty bearish overall with the market, with the tariffs and everything like that. So that kind of drags down the market and some other things too that we're going to be talking about a little bit later. But first off, let's talk about what's bringing it up a little bit. So Trump, his best friend came in to save him, talking about he's going to buy a Tesla. He brought a bunch of Teslas to the White House. You got the Cybertruck, and then Trump himself bought himself a red Tesla, as you guys seen. With that being said, he also had a tweet basically saying he's putting it all on the line for our nation. He's doing a fantastic job, and people are trying to boycott Tesla, the world's great automakers, one of the world's greatest automakers, and Elon's baby. So basically, just saying that people are attacking it and actually almost making it like a law, kind of to go up against Tesla in general. With that being said, we have Jim Cramer on Wednesday reviewing analysts from Larry Williams. So Larry Williams kind of just basically saying that the stock is going to make a rebound over, and especially with the rebound we made over the past couple of days, as you guys can see, we did just have two red candles. This is the 4 hour time frame, and we are still kind of red today. So we might just fill these gaps back downwards. As you guys know, we take the stairs up and the elevator down. So we might be taking the elevator down and making new lows. So this is one thing to look at. Focus on the chart. Take your time with this and just see how the chart is moving overall. You have multiple days. You can wait multiple days before you get into a long term. If you guys want to play this on a short term side, just look at the trends throughout the day, because you can probably make some plays in the short term and especially in the long term if you guys want to have this on your radar. But with that being said, Jim Cramer did review and basically saying Tesla can hit 500 also. He said that too. But with that being said, what is going on? So basically, Elon Musk said that they are going to double EV outputs within the next 2 years. And I kind of just added a chart of how much production they can really do. And yeah, but with that being said, we do have Morgan Stanley coming back with that $800 after 12 months. But basically the invested narrative normally around the company follows the share price. And it is a AI winner and with some untapped exposure with the robotics and full self-driving, and basically just saying how bullish they are and how great stock Tesla really is. Because I mean, if you really think about it, they're making humanoid robots that can work in factories, work at your home, and it's going to be commercially available. I think I don't know the exact price. It's always going to change, but I think it's around $70,000 for a robot. And if you really think about it, that's like 1 year salary for a robot that can probably last years. So it is kind of a good idea, but it is going to replace some jobs. So a lot of people are hating on Elon for that. But with that being said, okay, you got people supporting, you got people not supporting. You got the haters, and then you got the lovers, the diehard Tesla fans. And with Trump buying this Tesla, people replied saying, "Oh, I'm gonna buy a Tesla now." And then some people are actually selling their Teslas. We're gonna get on that a little bit later. But with that being said, they're kind of coming out. Some people are supporting and some people aren't. We're gonna be talking about the people that don't support later. But we did get some heat, and buying Tesla is one of the most searched things recently, especially with Trump buying it too. I mean, a lot of people research it. I personally researched it too to see what all the talk was about. But with that being said, a lot of people are kind of, you got like a left side and a right side. You got people supporting it, going out buying a Tesla, buying Tesla shares. You got people not supporting it. As you guys can see with this slide, you got some. So the one on the right, you got people changing their logos. Basically, a Cybertruck is kind of hard to hide. I think a Tesla overall is hard to hide, but they're basically changing their logos, showing that they don't, represent Tesla. You got people destroying Teslas. Some people even burning Teslas. With that being said, so basically vandalize and protest. And in Colorado and Massachusetts, there's been fires at showrooms and charging stations. I kind of added a little bit, but can't really add too much because they put a logo that I can't really show on YouTube. But it's kind of insane what is going on. And with that being said, we had a lot of heat or a lot of hate basically in the past too with Tesla. And the company goes down and stuff like that, and you guys see it reaching new highs. So if you guys are long-term invested into Tesla, don't be too scared. If you want to add it to your long term, I do recommend waiting a little bit longer and see if we hit a bottom or not. And then if we hit new lows, you can start dollar cost averaging and or get in then. With that being said, there is a survey which Tesla investor survey shows 85% believe Elon Musk's politics are having a negative effect or extremely negative impact on the company. So a lot of people are selling off their shares and stuff like that because of that. So keep that in mind while investing. Another thing is a lot of celebrities are taking their Teslas back. So you're going to see that online and kind of bring down, Tesla sales and stuff like that. Maybe potentially, depending on who's returning them. But with that being said, the electric vehicle stock plunged 15% on Monday, and this is one of the worst days since September 2020. So keep that in mind. Monday was basically like 3 days ago. The stock dropped 15%, which, I mean, this kind of shows a bearish decline and it kind of brings investor sentiment lower for this stock. But yeah, but before we get into bullish and bearish slides, I want to say sell out real quick. Robinhood and Coinbase are two good apps to use. If you guys use my links below, you guys get free stocks and free coins on Robinhood and Coinbase. And if you use the Coinbase link, you have a chance to win 1 Bitcoin. So go ahead. But basically, why is it bullish? So we're going to start off with bullish, then we're going to start off with some bearish news. So basically, the stock jumped 7% to 248 after Donald Trump endorsed the company, boosting investors' confidence. So basically, Trump kind of making that tweet out and buying a Tesla kind of made investors' confidence a little bit higher. So you did see, like I showed you guys in the recent slides, the couple of days where we went green. Tesla was the most popular stock against some retail investors and kind of just showing strong retail investor support. The Cybercab launch, Tesla introduced the Cybercab, a fully autonomous 2-passenger EV with no steering wheel. And they also just came out with a new Tesla 2 that a lot of people were waiting on. People were kind of like telling people wait until March. So that's why the sales were kind of lower, because people were waiting on the new launch. With that being said, why is it bearish? So this one's gonna be a little bit longer because we're pretty bearish right now. I'm me personally, I feel like we can make another low with Tesla. I'm not like bearish or bullish, but I feel like that Tesla can keep on going down a little bit more. And then later on this year, once the overall market starts going back up, I think Tesla can go back up too. I think like right now we're kind of trading at the 237 level. I think maybe in a few months we can see it back up at that 300 range and then maybe going back up even more. So keep that on your mind. But first off, the stock decline. So basically, like I said before, it dropped about 48% since December, wiping out $742 billion in market value, which is insane. Like 50% on a stock is insane. Analyst downgrades. So a lot of people are just basically showing a 30% plus downside, setting a $170 price target, which can bring investor sentiment even lower. You got brand and political issues. So like we said before, Elon Musk's ties with Donald Trump have sparked protests and vandalism against Tesla properties. So, I mean, honestly, are you going to buy a Tesla if you know people are vandalizing it? It's like buying a Kia, are you going to buy a Kia if you know it's going to get stolen? So it's kind of like that. So the sales will probably go down lower, but just understand Tesla is more than an EV company now. So just keep that in mind. Safety concerns. So basically, there's just a lot of investigations underneath the accidents that's happening with the autopilot system. I mean, since it's all like fully robotic, basically, a lot of people are going to be looking at any accidents, stuff like that. I mean, if it's not driver issue, it's going to be even bigger deal, basically. So finally, environmental issues. So Tesla has faced legal action over improper disposal of hazardous waste. So understand that Tesla, they make vehicles, they have batteries, and they also have their own energy plant, basically. So understand that a lot of these things is going to be, factored in. With that being said, check out our Discord. You guys can come chat. If you guys have any questions, you can comment it down below. Also, you guys don't join the Discord to ask me a question. If you guys have any questions on Tesla or anything like that, or any other stock, just comment it down below. I make stock market outlook videos every single day also. So kind of just telling you guys supports and resistance on stocks. I will also add Tesla if you guys are interested in supports and resistance. I day trade and swing trade and tell you guys some long-term too. So if you guys want to check out those videos, get a little bit more information on the news, supports and resistance, how to trade, just go watch them out market outlook videos. But thanks for watching the video. Smash the like button, subscribe if you guys are new. Don't forget to check out those links and join the Discord. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.